Hello, all my crafting friends out there. I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. I have a very fun card for tonight's Make It Monday, and it will coordinate with a treat box that I have coming up for my countdown to Halloween. And so these will be coming out shortly, along with several others, but this is the card that I'm going to make for today, and it is just a cute little card that, like I said, it coordinates with the treat box. And so we will get started with that. But first off, I am Lisa Fulford, your creative coach, and I appreciate you being here with me. So let's get started with the card. We have a piece of fresh freesia here, and it is 4¼ by 11 inches. And then I have a scrap of basic white for some stamping. This is Highland Heather, and it is 4 inches by 5¼ And then this is some DSP that is on the clearance rack, and it is called, got the name of it, but it's called, oh, I grabbed the wrong one, I'm so sorry. It's a very large pack, but it's called Dandy Designs 12 by 12. And it's got all sorts of just different designs in here. And so, like I said, it's on the clearance rack, but it is still available because I just purchased that one. And so I took the piece out of it that is the fresh freesia plaid. And then, so this piece is 3¾ by 4. Oh, let me double check that because I think that measurement's wrong. Or it's by 5, 3¾ by 5. Yeah, it's 5 inches and 3¾ Yes, 3¾ by 5 inches. And then we have a large circle here from the Stylish Shapes, and they're stitched. And this one is the one that is about 2 7/8. And then we have a second one that is about 2 3/4, not quite. And then here's an extra piece of scrap just in case I need it for stamping the boo on. And then this piece is for the inside, and it is 5 inches by 3½ inches. And then we are going to do a little bit of blending. So I'm going to grab me a sheet here. I'm going to fold that in half. See if I can't get a few more lights turned on there. Maybe that might help. I can see that it's rolling, but to have enough light, it kind of needs to have that. All right, so the first thing I'm going to grab is this piece right here, and then I have a blending brush and our black memento and our Highland Heather ink. So I'm just going to ink this up just a little bit, start off my page and get all that extra off, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of purple blending. Make sure I'm doing it on the right side to the center of this circle. You can put a little or you can put a lot, and then I'm going to do that same thing to the smaller circle. This card goes together fairly quick. And then I'm also going to add it to the center of the inside piece. And you can't probably see that there's really anything on them, but there is. See, there's just a little bit of the purple on there. And there's just a little bit of purple on those. And give me one moment and I will turn my overhead lights down just a little bit so that'll quit rolling, because I think it makes it where you can't see. There, that's better. I can tell that there's not as much noise on the image there. And so here you can see there's purple on there. I've added it to there and also to here. And so we're finished with the Highland Heather. And then we'll do some stamping and then we'll do some coloring. All right, so on this piece here and this one, we need to stamp the little group of pumpkins. So we'll ink this up. Down here in the bottom corner, we're going to stamp that. And down here on this piece, towards the bottom, stamp that. Then I want to bring in the bats. And we'll stamp those above the pumpkins. Over here to the side. Here at the top. Something over there. Then on this piece, I'm going to kind of do the same thing. I want them to be flying across the top of the page. And then I want to bring in the boo. Move that up. I'm going to stamp that on the scrap piece right here. Whoops. Turn that over. Yeah, that looks better. So there's that. And then I'm going to bring in the Halloween. And the sets that we're using are they're online exclusives. And they are called Playful Ghosts is one of them. And then the other one is Potions and Spells. And the Happy Halloween came from the Potions and Spells. And then the other images came from the Playful Ghosts. So if you're wondering where these images came from. So I'm going to ink up this Happy Halloween. Then bring that in here. Line that up. And stamp. So that is our inside piece. And then we need to do a little bit of coloring. But we also need to stamp the ghost on here, coming out of the pumpkin. It's inked up a little bit better. I either get it too outlined or just not enough. That's pretty good. And then on this one, I forgot we need to put a bat on there, but first I want to put trick or treat. So here's that one. And it will go right in the center of that. And then I want to put a bat on that one as well. Kind of ties it all together. There we go. That is stamped. Set that off to the side. These all need some coloring, and so does this. So we can close our ink and bring in a few colors. So I have been working on treat boxes and bags and things like that for my countdown to Halloween. That's going to be starting shortly. And so these are the colors that I've had out to do all that. But I'm going to show you a little trick on how I do pumpkins. So I grab the Daffodil Delight light color and I fill in the whole pumpkin with the Daffodil Delight. And I mean, I don't have to make certain it's solid, but I fill most of it in. And then I go on to this one and I do the same thing. So just kind of do assembly line whenever I'm doing these. I swirl around this top part most definitely because it's kind of rounded around those edges. I love fall. I like the cutesy Halloween stuff. I don't like the gross, gory stuff too much. I like the cutesy stuff. Okay, so I like to fill that in with my Daffodil Delight. And then I'll show you how you get some dimension. So I go back over it with my light pumpkin pie. And it kind of gives it a little bit of a different color. And if I don't get it all the way colored in, that's okay, because then it gives it some light and darker areas. So I just go over the top of this, and if I, like I said, I don't get it all the way filled in, that's fine. So I don't make it 100% solid with the light pumpkin pie. I'm staying in camera. I do believe I am. This goes by pretty quick. Okay. I go back to this guy. And I'm not going to fill in the eyes or the mouth with the pumpkin pie, but I'm going to do that where the carving part is of the eyes. And I'm going to go real gently around the eyes. And then around the mouth. because I want it to look like there's light shining through. And if you want it darker or brighter, you can bring in the dark daffodil. Like that. So we've got that so far. Now then, to make it look more pronounced, is I'm going to just follow the lines. Like so. Okay, oh, his hat. These edges, I'm filling them in, carving. And you come back with the light again. You just swirl that out to blend it. And it gives it that more refined look, I guess, the more definition. Then we come out with the stem. And this is the light pecan pie. Whoops. See a spot that I missed here. And if I went out a little bit, that's fine, because we're going to fussy cut it out. Then I want to take and dot his cheeks with the light petal pink. That little mouth. And then finish these other pumpkins using pecan pie. Just doing the little stems. And the light lemon lime twist for the leaf. Just to give it a little extra color. Then we're going to do the same with these pumpkins as we did this larger one. I'm going to use the dark pumpkin pie just to outline. And I'm not being like real careful or anything. I'm just outlining. So I'm just going to come back with this and swirl them out to blend it out. There we go. So can you see the difference in the pumpkins? This one has a lot more definition than what this one does. Do the same for this. And then swirl it out. then something else that I like to do to make my images kind of come off the page a little bit is I take, this is a light pool party, and I like to just barely outline my image. And that'll dry out. See how that's outlined? And they'll dry a little bit lighter. I'm just kind of going over the black line of the images. And it's kind of feathering out. So there's that one finished. And then we'll do the little ghost. And before I do that though, see I'm out right here. So I'm going to do the collar lifter and blend that out there. Same way up here. Okay. And I'll finish out with this here pool party. And if you wanted to, you could use the collar lifter to just outline it. Makes it more defined there, and that will dry a little bit lighter. And so you'd fussy cut this out with scissors. But for time saving, I will set this off to the side because I have one here already done. And so we will put this together. So I'll set this all out of the way. I have several gift boxes and bags and things coming to do our treats and stuff for the 12 countdown to Halloween, the 12 weeks of Halloween. So I will be starting that and then finishing out right at Halloween. So I don't know if I was cutting that off camera or not. I didn't look up, so if I did, I'm sorry about that. So I'm going to set this all out, and we're going to put our card together. So it's going to be a side open. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and put this on the inside. With our alcohol markers, it does bleed through, but we hide it whenever we put it on the inside. And if you cut your inside pieces to 5.5 or 5 by 3.5, excuse me, you can get 5 out of a sheet. So I like doing that, so I get more out of the sheet. And I'm going to add this to my Highland Heather cardstock. I do from the corner so that I make certain they get adhered down well. Line that up on there. And then I want to bring in some dimensionals. I'm going to put them on my card front here. I know the size of my piece that I'm going to add, and it's going to come then about 1/8 of an inch from the outside edge. So as long as I stay within those that range, I know I'm doing okay when I place it down. There's that. Take all the backings off. There we go. Alright, so now I have it on the landscape because it makes it easier for me to visualize where it's going to go down. And I want to try my best to give it the equal borders all the way around. There we go. Press that down. Then we're going to add dimensionals to the back of our jack-o'-lantern pumpkin here. Add them on the pumpkin and up on the ghost. Peel those backings off. This is a fun card to make. I like to, they'd be cute to send out to like nieces and nephews or things like that. So I'm going to bring in the boo in the mini dimensionals because it's so thin. 2 little minis will do it. Harder to get the backs off of these. Alright, so I want to take the boo. Just going to place it there. I'm going to bring this over to my card front. I think I'll go ahead and put dimensionals on the back of this. That way it'll raise it up, but I'm not going to peel off the backings just yet. I'll explain why I'm doing this. I want to get it raised up off the card base. I won't peel the backings off just yet, so I'm going to lay this on here. Decide where my trick or treat's going to go. Think about like that maybe. Then I'm going to take and add glue to the back of the trick or treat. Whoops. Put that there, and then I'll just slide this under. Try to get it straight. Like that. Take this glue eraser. I just dropped that on there. Yeah, got that. Then I'll take these backings off. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow for my Technique Tuesday. I'll have another video coming your way. So there we go. I also have a little bit of Wink of Stella here that I'm going to put on the eyes and the mouth. Give it just a little bit of shimmer. So it does look like it's kind of glowing back there. So that is our Make It Monday. Cute little card that says Trick or Treat. from a cute little ghost, and it coordinates with this treat box that I have coming your way. So stay tuned for, look forward to that. So thank you for joining me for tonight's Make It Monday. And if you like this card, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, or subscribe to my channel, or do all three. So thank you so much for joining me, and happy stamping. Bye-bye.